Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Follow a Sketch February. I have these two photos. They are from the light installation that we went to see, and I am still working through them. I still want to scrapbook them, so I am. So I have these two photos, and today's sketch is actually a card sketch. This is a card sketch from craftwithsarah.com. So this is her card sketch number 5. I am going to turn this on its side. I'm just not exactly sure which way I'm going to go with it. And I am going to make this a 12 by 12 layout. I think sometimes we as scrapbookers forget that we can use card sketches as inspiration, and I like to do it. So I threw it in for Follow a Sketch February 2024. Got my sketch, got my photos, got my kit. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I am going to start out by grabbing a scrapping reflection stencil, and I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of color to the background paper here. Since I am using a white sheet of cardstock, I figured this would be something just to add on tiny little bit of color, like just a kiss of it peeking out at you. I am just using a pink blender brush that I already have ink on because I really don't clean my blender brushes. I do have one blender brush for every color, so that, no, not every color, but like reds, pinks, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, teal, gray. Like they all have their own ink blender. Hope that made sense. It made sense in my head, but when it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, what are you even saying right now? So anyway, I am going to cut out this camera. This came on a basic gray sheet of paper. It has colors that I want to use on this layout. It does have that little spot of orange, and I'm going to try to mitigate that a little bit so you don't see a ton of orange on the layout. So hopefully I will be able to figure that out as I am creating. I am going to cut the one photo down to a 4x4 square because I feel like that really makes a lot of sense for what I am doing. Since I'm using that card sketch and it has a couple of those elements kind of piled on top of each other in the corner, I feel like it'll be easy for me to go ahead and use a 4x6 photo and a 4x4 photo to kind of get that same effect. Now, I never realize how much I toss my stuff around my desk until I am doing a voiceover and I watch myself do it, and I'm like, you just acted like that photo didn't matter at all. And you just tossed it off to the side. You're like, whatever. But I promise you, the photos do matter. I just apparently toss stuff around the desk all the time. I am going to mat those on that plaid paper, and I do that because it gives me a really good sense of all of the colors that I want to have on this layout. Now, I do have this sheet of black cardstock. It is going to go across the bottom kind of third of the page, and then I need to figure out where I want this teal blue to go. So it is on purpose that I did not make the black cardstock kind of equal in the center because I wanted to have my other cardstock kind of offset a little bit so that I could balance it out. So I am liking what is going on, and look at me putting those butterflies upside down. Not a fan of the butterflies, you guys. Can I scrapbook with butterflies? Yes. Have I done pretty awesome stuff with butterflies? You bet your sweet Bippy I have. Not my favorite, so not going to keep doing it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I've got these 49 in market tickets, and I am going to go ahead and tuck those under as well, just to have another horizontal line on this layout. I did feel like the sketch really did kind of accentuate that bold line, like there is definite line, and I wanted to make sure that I was kind of honoring that a little bit. It's weird because there are moments, and you've probably already seen it this week, for the past week for Follow a Sketch February, but over the entire month, there will be layouts where I will want to copy that sketch. There will be layouts where there is something on there that has resonated with me and I need to make that happen on my layout. There are moments where I'll look at the sketch and it'll go horribly awry. It won't look anything like the sketch. It's just a mixture of things, right? And that is what the whole point of Follow a Sketch February is, you guys. It is a jumping point to kind of unleash your inner creative, I don't know what word I want to call it, but just unleash your inner creative, right? And for you to do you and scrapbook how you want to scrapbook, and maybe try the things you haven't tried yet, or try again the things that you're just not sure about. It's like just a great starting point because the basis is there and you don't have to do a lot of thinking, right? You just don't. And I usually feel that way with sketches. They are a great way if I don't want to think and I just want to slap stuff down. A sketch and following that sketch exactly is the way for my brain to just not think about it and slap the stuff down. Have I ever truly been able to not think about it and slap the stuff down? I'm going to say no. I don't think I've ever truly done that because my brain is still thinking about how I feel about this layout and what if I change this a little bit. But I do know that there are people that can do that. I've met them and talked to them. But yeah. So anyway, let's see what I am up to now. It looks like I haven't written. I've put the word time down. And now I need to figure out what the heck the rest of the stuff I'm going to be doing. So this is going to be my first attempt at camouflaging that orange a little bit. And I was like, oh, I don't like it over top of the orange. So I'm going to put it over here on the right-hand side. But let's see what other little bits and bobs I can find that I have left in this kit that I can make happen. Now I decided since I had put down these gold letters, I should bring in some more gold. And then I'm going to bring in a little bit of silver too, just because of this being a light installation and lots of sparkle and shine was going on. But I am going to go ahead and add that little gold round puffy thing that I cut in half. And then I'm going to add a little bit of stickers from this Chamel sticker sheet. I'm thinking about popping off the butterflies, and they're going to fly their way over into the bin because they distract me when I see them on the sticker sheet. I picked out the pink sticker up there that says My Life for two reasons. One, because it is pink and there is pink on this layout. And two, because my title is going to kind of tie into that. My title is going to be Time for Cool and Weird. And I feel like that's my life sometimes. It's cool and weird, so I figured that that was going to tie in pretty okay. I do put on that tiny little gold sticker in kind of where the flash bulb is for the camera. I don't like it there, right? Like it just looks wrong. So I'm going to pull that sucker off of there and figure out something else. I wish I could have used that Stay Wild sticker, but it just wasn't feeling like it was actually connecting with anything on the layout. So I go ahead and take that off. Now I am going to make my title with a bunch of different fonts. One of the fonts is going to be this tile letter sticker sheet. And then this is where I figure out where exactly I'm going to cover up that big orange bit and place it on the camera. Now there is still a tiny little bit of orange on the camera. I'm not stressing about over that. It's not sticking out like that other orange part was on the camera, right? I think I talked about this yesterday. Sometimes I want that, you know, that out of place color that's just like, whoa, where'd that come from? And sometimes I don't want it at all. And this is one of those times that I felt like it was distracting to have that big old orange circle right there. And I was like, no, I am not here for this. I am going to mess around with some hearts and things like that. Then I'm going to add some silver glitter enamel dots and a couple little bits from one of the alphabet fonts that I am using. And I don't know if I do this on camera, but I do use my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive underneath all of this stuff because I don't want it falling off the page. We all know that scrapbook companies really do not put effort into the adhesive on their products, so I have to make sure that I put the effort in for them so my stuff stays stuck together. This is that other font that I'm going to use, and I just kind of figure out where exactly I want it to be, and then it is going to be there. I thought at first I was going to have it in a straight line. I don't. I kind of nestle the letters together a little bit, and I like that look a whole lot more. So I was really excited about that. I am going to kind of nestle the letters together with cool and weird, just because I want the things to like feel as one big cohesive unit. Even though there's a lot of different fonts, the title spans a good area. It goes in different directions. Like, I just want it to all feel connected. So the nestling helps me make it feel like it's connected. So I'm going to say my layout is just about finished now, after I add in the little bits and things. And then I invite you guys to the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. That is where you will find all of the sketches for Follow a Sketch February. You'll also find the sketches from the previous couple of years. I've been doing Follow a Sketch February since 2018. However, it's only been live in the Facebook group for a couple years, so there are previous sketches. I love going back and looking at those albums and seeing the layouts people have made. It really makes my heart happy. So anyway, join that Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. Use the hashtag if you're sharing on social media, because I would love to see your creations. I am humbled by the amount of participation in Follow a Sketch February this year. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.